Come on in close, foolish mortals. Auntie Jinx is spinning one heck of a gruesome tale tonight. Y'all best brace yourselves for some bone-chilling horrors. Episode 15, Pandora's Box. It was hotter than blazes when my girl Eva went hacking through the nasty, dense jungle. Up ahead was an ancient, busted-up temple reeking of death and decay like you wouldn't believe. But Eva just kept pressing on, driven by her crazy human ambition and curiosity. Inside, her companions were digging up this big old stone sarcophagus. Using their flashlights, they pulled out all kinds of cursed artifacts. Jewel-encrusted chalices filled with dried blood, masks made of actual flesh and bone, and wicked ritual blades all rusty and stained with the sins of ages past. I got the willies just looking at that mess. "Jackpot!" yelled that fool Roger, holding up an ornate box covered in disturbing, creepy hieroglyphs. I told Eva not to mess with that evil-looking thing, but against my warnings, their morbid curiosity made them open it right up. Rochelle lifted the heavy lid and shrieked as foul, inky black smoke came billowing out. Then the blood-curdling screams started outside, mixed with the sickening sounds of tearing flesh and crunching bones. Eva rushed to look and immediately started retching her guts out. All her team was lying there ripped to shreds in the blood-soaked mud. It was a pure madhouse out there, I tell you what. Paralyzed by freaky, mind-numbing ancient terror, poor Eva could only watch as that cursed smoke came pouring into the chamber, swallowing up all the light. Behind her, she could hear her companions gagging and screaming in agony as they choked on the acrid, sulfur-stinking fumes. In the blackness, some wicked primordial evil grabbed a hold of Eva, crushing her in its demonic grip. That foul, cursed smoke invaded her lungs as these loud, ceremonial drums started pounding relentless-like inside her mind. Through the fear, she realized they'd gone and woken up some long-dormant demonic beast from the blackest pits of the past. Gasping her last breaths, Eva collapsed and crumpled to the cold stone floor. All around her, she could hear the blood-chilling screams of her companions as they cried out their last tortured, dying wails in the darkness. She was almost gone too when the evil presence and smoke suddenly got sucked back into that cursed box. Eva lay there gasping and sobbing weakly on the floor, unable to move her body. With despair, she realized why. That demon had taken its gruesome payment for their trespass. Her left arm and right leg were now just mangled, bloody stumps. Driven by adrenaline and desperation, Eva started crawling pathetically across the floor toward the dim light now leaking into the chamber. With her shaking, blood-soaked hand, she managed to seal that box shut again. The freaky hieroglyphs glowed an ominous blood red before fading away. For the moment, the demon was contained once more. Leaving that cursed box alone, Eva solemnly gathered up the artifacts, tools, and notes that had survived. She gave one final mournful look to her poor, slain companions before sealing the temple doors up tight. Though their tortured, dying screams would haunt my girl's nightmares forevermore. So listen here, good you foolish children. Don't go seeking forbidden knowledge, or you might also release terrors beyond mortal comprehension. Poor Eva learned the hard way not to ignore old Auntie Jinx's counsel. Now scram and let me rest these weary bones. This gruesome tale is told.